Hi, I'm Hayley from Balloons and Ballrooms. Today we're going to be making some number columns with qualatex bubble balloons. These are really, really pretty. They're great for milestone birthdays. You can put letters on the top of them. What we need today is we need some 11-inch balloons. They're for the bottom part of them. I've chose wild berry and black, and I've got a 18 print for the bottom layer because it's an 18th birthday. You'll also need some 5-inch balloons. I have wild berry and black again today. And some modelling balloons. These are qualatex 260Q. You can use any modelling balloons to do this. You'll need your large foil numbers or letters which are filled with helium so that they can stand upright nicely when they're attached. Otherwise, if you fill them with air, they can sometimes go a little bit wonky. You also need a qualatex bubble of your choice. I've chosen to have a pink happy birthday one. And some extra 11-inch balloons to make some weights. Okay, what we'll start by doing is doing the very base of the balloon. And what you need to do is to inflate the 18-inch prints here to approximately 11 inches. I'm going to use a hand pump to do that. You can also use an electric air blower to do that as well. This is a double pump. I'm going to use 25 strokes to get it where I want to be. What you can do is you can either count your strokes if you're using a manual pump, or if you're using an electric pump, you're probably best to have a measurer the first few times that you're doing it, so you make sure it looks all nice and uniform. Instead of tying it off, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hold on to this balloon with my thumb against my pump while I blow up the next one. What I'm going to do to tie them is I'm going to put the balloons there and I'm going to wrap the neck of one balloon around the other twice and then tie a knot. That keeps it nice and tight and preserves it from the air slipping out as long as possible. And these can last for days, sometimes even weeks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my two sets of two and I'll put them together and twist the balloons around each other to make a cluster of 4. I'm going to do the same with the black, but I'm going to make them slightly smaller. So for the 25 strokes that I put in there, I'm going to put 15 in my black. If you're confident with tying the balloons together and holding on to it, what you can do is you can just tie them individually, which I'll show you with these. And then you simply tie individually tied balloons together in a knot. And I'm going to just do the same again. I've got a cluster of 4 with the black. Now, in order to weight the balloon and to keep it nice and firmly on the ground and save it blowing around all over the floor as people are walking past, get a couple of balloons, 11-inch balloons, and just fill them with as much sand as you can put into the balloon. I've used kiln dried sand because it's easy to funnel. Just knot them together. And then if you get the balloons that are going on the bottom, just take that, put it either side, just drop it down in between, and that will keep it nice and steady. Then what you need to do is to get your black balloons, which are your second layer, or whatever colour you're choosing to use, and your red balloons, pink balloons, and you get the neck of the black and the neck of the red, and you're going to reach in and tie the necks together. So now they're firmly attached, you've got the base. Okay, the next step is to make an anchor on the bubble balloons, and the reason for that is because the bubble balloons have one point of tying, which is at the bottom, but I want to tie things above and below the bubble. So what I need to do is make a point so that we can have something tied to the top. Now this can be a little bit fiddly because they have a self-seal valve on them. But what we need to do is we need to get a little piece of modelling balloon and just make a knot in the modelling balloon. And cut around your knot. And then what I'm going to do is feed this knot into the balloon. The best thing to do here is to use a drinking straw or something to push the little ball of balloon through the valve. Okay, so once it's in, just give it a little push, work it down. And you keep pushing, what it'll do is it'll fall into the balloon. So I'm just going to put a couple of pumps of air in there just to make it a little bit easier for that to move around. And then you want to find the middle on the top end of the balloon. It's fairly easy with the bubbles because of the way they're folded. There's a crease in the middle. So I've got that there. And then what I want to do is pinch it so that the bubble is there in pinch. I'm just going to come a little bit closer to show you that there. Okay, so you've got the little bit of balloon in the top. What we're going to do is tie one of the 260Qs around that to keep that bubble in place. That will stop the bubble will stop the 260Q from falling off, and that will give us a nice point to be able to tie. We need to get this nice and tight. Really, really important to get the tightness on there, but don't pull it so tight that your balloon's going to snap. And put a double knot. So now we're going to inflate our bubble. And with the bubbles, you want to inflate these until there is no creases. Unlike the foil balloons, where you have creases around the side, these shouldn't have any. They take quite a lot of air in these. There's no need to fill them with helium because these are quite sturdy on their own, and it's just the top layer that needs to be helium filled. So once all your creases are out and you're done, just show you there, you should have a nice smooth steam on your bubble there. Okay, what I'm going to do is get another 260Q. My modelling balloon and tie it around the base. Again, keeping nice and tight. Okay, so now what we need to do is to attach this bubble onto the base. So what we do is you get your 260Q, if you tie it in the middle of the balloon, you'll be left with equal bits on either side. You want to go either side of your top layer, so just the black balloons, and then reach in underneath and just tie them off. Then very carefully, because you don't want to pop your balloons, you just want to reach in with your scissors and cut off your excess. Okay, so it's starting to take shape now. You could even leave the top off and have that as a decoration in its own right. They're very pretty. So what we're going to do now is inflate some of our 5-inch balloons, and what I'm going to do is put 2 layers on this. The reason I'm doing that is because of the 2 colours that I'm using, because I want the colours to sort of go in order. However, if you was just using one colour, because I quite often do this using just the pink, 1 layer of the 5-inch balloons would be fine. Okay, so I'm just going to put 3 strokes in these because I don't need these to be very big at all. If you're using a single layer, I recommend putting in 4 strokes. This is exactly the same as we was doing with the 11-inch. Once you get your 2 balloons, you just go 1, 2, tie, and then make a cluster of 4 again. Okay, So that's the pink one's done. Now onto the black. Again, if you don't feel comfortable with the uninflated balloons tied together, then tie them off and then tie them into another cluster of 4. Then the same as before, you get a neck of the black, neck of the pink, and just tie them together. So this is going to go in between my bubble and my number. Okay. So what I'm going to do is have to move it down a little bit now because we're getting a little bit close to the ceiling. So I'm going to pop this down in this chair here. And I'm going to reach for my foil. Okay, another 260Q because they're amazing for tying on. Much better than using balloon string. And if you use balloon string, you don't have any give in it. This is great because it will allow you to sort of move them to where you need to, and there won't be any gaps because it will hang back into place. So tighten nice and tightly around your foil, and then what we're going to do is attach that to the top of our bubble. Bring our bubble over, and what you don't want to do is tie them right tight, the points to points, because what we're going to do is put the balloons in between them. So put a reasonable size gap there. I'd say a gap of maybe 2.5 to 3 inches. No more than that because the balloons are stretchy enough that we don't need any more. And double tie them off again. Cut off any excess with your scissors. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to drop this down now. Just make sure that it's safe. And we're going to get our cluster. And we want the black at the bottom so that we've got pink, black, pink, black. You just pop it in, feed the string, feed the balloon, modelling balloon through the middle, and that will hold that nicely into place. And voila! What I'm going to do is show you it now with the number 1 that I've already done. So you can see this creation for an 18th birthday. Which I hope you agree looks very effective. And really simple for you to be able to make. We'll be having plenty of balloons coming up soon to show you things that you can do yourself if you're starting out doing balloons as a business. There's some plenty of tips. Please subscribe to our channel and we shall see you soon.